Hello, welcome to Simcha, a celebration of life. I'm your host, Nikki Wallman. Why is it that the belief in Mashiach, or the Messiah, is included among the foundations of the Jewish faith? Obviously, the concept of Mashiach is important to Judaism. The Torah, or the Hebrew Bible, alludes to it in Deuteronomy 30 and Numbers 24, and the prophets are full of it. But how do we understand this concept of Mashiach? And just what does it represent to us as Jews?
As far as Judaism is concerned, the concept of an ultimate redeemer is part and parcel of Jewish tradition for thousands of years, going all the way back to the 5 books of Moses, and especially continued through the prophets. Since we had a great redeemer in Moses, and then through the period of the judges, also many redeemers who came and saved Israel, it's not a surprising concept that we look at the culmination of, we'll call this period of history, that we look forward to a complete redemption, not just for the Jewish people, but for the whole world. Anyone has to look at the situation in the world today can understand that this is not really the ideal situation that people would like for our planet, our global village. So the idea of a Mashiach, which literally means the anointed one, because in ancient times kings were anointed with oil. So Mashiach is considered a king, and he will first appear for the Jewish people, but then his ultimate task is to, in a sense, redeem the entire world from call it the broken, unrectified situation that we're in, and to lead to a world of harmony and cooperation and peace.
There's something very special about the fact that we speak about it as the anticipating both Mashiach and the redemption, the Messiah and the redemption. Why are we waiting for the arrival of the Messiah? I mean, what's wrong with having just the redemption, the Geulah, the redemption of the entire world, of the Jewish people? Not just from exile, but when we understand that from the Kabbalistic perspective, that the term for world in Hebrew, as we say, olam means concealment, hiddenness. Ula, redemption, means that there will be no more concealment. There will be ultimate revelation of godliness on earth, just like it says in all the prophecies of the biblical prophets and the writings of the Tzvat Kabbalists from the 16th century and even before. But why Mashiach? Why the Messiah? What's the connection? What's the concept? Why do we need a human being? A man, a very special man, of course, a very lofty soul, loftier than even Adam, the first human being, loftier than Moses, it said, loftier than King David. Well, this is how God wants it to be. That everything that's happening in this world will be done through the deeds of Adam, through human beings. And the most special thing about it in relation to our generation is the fact that the Kabbalists of Tzfat, the Hasidic masters, starting from the Baal Shem Tov and his followers, his successors, are telling us that each and every one of us can contribute to that effort. And each person's contribution counts a lot, makes a big difference. So this is the idea, to reveal the Mashiach and the redemption, the Messiah and the redemption, which is in each and every one of us. There's a spark of godliness inside of us. It is waiting to be redeemed, to fully express himself through us, through acts of kindness, through the good deeds in this world, to bring light into this world and to bring illumination into this world, each person according to his maximum ability. That is a personal redemption, which leads to the redemption of the entire world. So Maimonides himself is the one that actually is giving us all the signs, because he is really the only source in Jewish tradition that discusses it and summarizes all the discussions of Kabbalah and Mishnah and the Talmud and the Midrashim and the biblical prophets, all that puzzle, right? All these full frame and sources and everything. He puts it together into the bottom line. And he gives us the signs of how to know who is the Mashiach. Of course, it has to be a very lofty scholar of the Torah. It has to be a descendant of King David. It has to be a person who actually proved and demonstrated certain things, He will inspire all the world, to follow a spiritual path, and will have this impact on so many people, like perhaps no one ever before, and so on. And there are signs that actually Maimonides puts right down in a very clear way in his writings 800 years ago.